Hi, my name is Austin, and this is my Mima. Her name is...
Donna Connor.
Okay, and we're going to be talking about the Bill Clinton impeachment process.
And I consent to this being recorded.
Yes. Where were you when the impeachment trials first began?
Where was I?
Like, where do you remember first being when you heard of it starting to happen? Like, what's the first news of it that you heard?
Oh, the first news?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it came out, he was dilly-dallying in the Oval Office with an intern, and then he lied about it under oath, which is why he was impeached. He was impeached for lying about it.
How long did this process happen for until he was really impeached?
Well, it's kind of parallel with what they're doing with Trump now. The House impeached him. Republicans had control of the House, and the House impeached him and sent it to the Senate. The Democrats had control of the Senate, so they knocked it down. So he didn't leave office. He did not have to leave office because it wasn't approved by the Senate. So there was impeachment proceedings, but he didn't actually get impeached, so he had to leave the office.
Oh, okay.
The Senate voted it.
Did many Americans agree with the impeachment process, or were they against it? Because usually, nowadays with Trump, they're for the impeachment. A lot of younger kids. So in your generation, were they for the impeachment of Bill Clinton?
Yes, because he lied under oath, which is a crime.
How did this make him look? Did it make his authority figure become more shady and secretive and less?
Well, yes, because it showed him up to be a liar. Because he did lie.
And this affected his presidency, and you could say Hillary Clinton's too, right?
I don't know how much it affected his presidency because, like I said, the Democrats were in control. He still went ahead and served out his time. But Hillary did stand behind him. In fact, she denied he'd done anything at all for a long time until actually evidence was shown that he did mess with an intern.
Okay.
And when that evidence came out, that proved that he lied under oath.
Okay. So he didn't get kicked out of office?
He didn't have to leave office because the Senate didn't vote to impeach him.
Okay.
Both houses have to agree.
Like nowadays?
Yes. The House has the impeachment power, but the Senate has to vote on it and approve it.
Was he impeaching
before it actually take place?
Okay. Was he impeaching his second term?
Yes.
Okay. Was he a good president in his
Was
first
it his
term?
second term? Wait a minute, let me think about this.
Didn't he serve two?
Yeah, he served two. It was his second term.
Was his presidency in the first term good, but just a second term that really?
He wasn't. He wasn't. Now, what was your last question?
Oh, how was this impeachment similar to other ones? Because there's been 3 so far in the history of the United States.
Well, that's in the 70s, late 70s. There was an impeachment brought against Richard Nixon. Because and actually what he did was, I believe, more treacherous than what Clinton did. I mean, Clinton, it was just his dalliance with an intern, the fact that he lied about it under oath, that's what got him in trouble. Nixon actually sent people to break into the DNC headquarters. It's called Watergate. He sent them to break into the DNC headquarters to get information on them. And then what they really caught him up on was the fact that he had a tape, because they used to record conversations, everything, and he had a recording of where he told them to break into the DNC headquarters, and he erased 18 minutes of that recording, and that's what got him into trouble. However, before they could actually impeach him, he did resign from office, but that was totally shameful.
Was he still going to be prosecuted after he resigned, though?
No, he wasn't.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember that he was prosecuted.
Wasn't he pardoned by the next president?
Oh, you're right. Yes, he was.
And you can see that,
and he was pardoned. Yes, you're right.
So he kind of avoided the law a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really think he resigned to try to avoid that. But then, yes, you're right, he was pardoned.
And then you saw him, like, he'd say, like, I'm not a crook, and, like, this paranoia that really set in on him as, like,
Oh,
the
yeah,
presidency
yeah.
went.
Well, my personal opinion was when I first saw him campaigning, I felt like he wasn't honest.
Wasn't?
I felt like he was a dishonest person, even when he was first campaigning. I never trusted him. So then when all that came out, I felt like, well, I was right. I don't know for what reason, but I just had bad feelings about him.
Did the people's view change after Watergate?
Yeah, they definitely changed toward the Republican Party because of what he had done.
And you think that helped the future president get elected? After, I think.
Yeah, yes. The Democrat followed him, and I think that's what cost him the election.
What time we're at now?
2:40.
Well, if there are no more questions, I think we pretty well covered the subject.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate your interviewing me,
No problem. Thank you.
and I'm very proud of you.
Okay. Bye. Okay.
Is that enough?